Hi guys, it's Matt from Silderman Solutions. Good to see you again. Today I want to talk to you about mentorship and business advisors. Now, most people know what mentorship is. Let me talk about a business advisor. And this is my own definition, but I would say a business advisor is someone who understands business, understands your business, pardon me, and can sort of, from the outside looking in, give you advice. And so I would say it's almost like a consultant, except sometimes consultants could give you advice and then they can run off and not have to deal with the results. Whereas this is somebody you're building a closer relationship with, you're actively engaged with them, and they are speaking into the situation from the outside looking in, and they're helping you. So my experience with mentorship starts 15, 16 years ago. When I was dating the woman who is now my wife, I wanted to ask for permission to marry her. And so I went to see her father, a guy by the name of Marty Weinkoop. You should check him out. He's a successful serial entrepreneur. I believe he's entrepreneur in residence at University of Florida, and he's just an established mentor. And so I went to ask for permission to marry his daughter, and he sat me down and talked about a number of things that I needed to improve on. And I don't think I received it well, mainly because I just knew so much. I didn't need his advice. And we'll talk about pride uh, again later on. But for me, I would say that that would be an important start to, well, an important relationship in my life. He has guided me not only in personal things, but really been beneficial in business as well. Um, and so, like I said, we'll talk about pride in a couple minutes. But you can have mentors that you know in person. You can also have, because of the internet, you can have mentors over the internet, right? And so someone like Chris Do of The Futur is somebody who I've learned a lot from as far as running a creative business. And then through connecting with The Futur and writing the blogging for creative entrepreneurs, I got to work with Ben Burns, who a different type of mentorship, but uh, I really appreciated while we were working on the blogging kit. He asked a lot of really powerful questions. Instead of telling me what to do, he asked me questions, and he brought some of the best work out of me just on his based on those questions that he asked. And so I really consider him a mentor as well. And I enjoyed that time that we worked together. So yeah, you can have different types of mentors over the internet. Um, and so I would encourage you to try to find a mentor or a business advisor. Let's talk about that a little bit. Um, Two guys that specifically come to mind when we're talking about business advisors are Matt Carpenter and Jason Ellinger. They both work at a company called Beard and Bowler Productions. They do video production in New Jersey. Definitely check them out. High quality stuff. And over the years, we've developed relationships where we are able to offer advice to each other. We understand each other's businesses, and we're able to offer advice um, and guidance at times. And so I would say that if you're looking for mentorship or you're looking to form a relationship with a business advisor, I would kind of give you three tips based off of what I have learned. Okay. And the next video that I'm going to do is going to be about dealing with feedback and criticism. So that's kind of part two. But so the advice for this video is three things. Okay. Number one, I mentioned it first, is pride. You have to be willing to learn. Unfortunately, there were many years in my life where I thought I knew everything. And so I missed out on amazing opportunities to learn. And so you're never going to learn anything if you think you already know everything. And it's sad because you end up just sort of turning in on yourself, and it's you against the universe, right? And you don't learn and you don't grow. So that part's very important. The other thing is, I think you just have to be friendly. You have to look, you have to network, you have to be available to have these relationships. Um, and so you can't let your pride get in the way as far as learning is concerned, and you have to be friendly, and you have to go and form these relationships. The other thing I would say is that these relationships are work. They take work. You have to build up trust to the point where the other person understands your business, to where they understand you, and to where you trust them to give you advice. And all those things take time, and it's not easy because people are people, and If you're a solopreneur like me, or if you've got a business to run, you're busy and you've got other demands. But if you can find that right person and invest in them and they're willing, whether it be a mentorship relationship or a business advisor relationship, it can be very powerful and helpful for you. So the next video I'd like to talk about is I'm going to give a little bit more information about how that meeting went where I asked for permission to marry my wife, and we're going to talk about how you deal with feedback and criticism, because it's very important for the publishing process. It's very important for, well, just being successful in business, really. But since this is about blogging for creative entrepreneurs, that's really what we're going to focus on. All right, guys, I hope to see you next time. Take care.